Now, I didn't really know what to expect from Palestra before these pre-season games, but he's actually really impressed me. I think the thing that stands out for me is his engine, the way he's so willing to get up and down, he's constantly overlapping or underlapping. He's so fast as well, guys. Like, you might not think he's fast off the mark, but when he actually gets going into his stride, like his FIFA card should have like 90 plus sprint speed, I'm not gonna lie. It's weird because he's got one of those body shapes where you almost expect him to have a heavy touch. Like, you'll see the ball fizzed into him and you're almost expecting him to miscontrol it or the move to break down, but it doesn't. From what I've seen so far, he either cushions it perfectly into his stride, shields it really well, wins a free kick, or just pops it straight back first time. There were a couple of 1-2s that he was doing with Esteval and Quenda where the ball was almost fired into him and I'm like, we ain't controlling that. Then he either just kills the ball dead or gives him back a perfect pass. I don't know why, but that really stood out to me. I think I kind of just imagined Gusto in that same situation. I don't see him pulling that off. Another thing I really liked about Palestra is just how comfortable he is on his left foot. Like, there are actually times when he probably uses his left foot just as much as his right. Maybe not more, but definitely enough that defenders can't just show him onto one side. And because he's so comfortable on both feet, he goes both ways when attacking the fullback. I think you guys are going to think this is a mad comparison, right? And don't kill me in the comments for this, but and I'm not saying he's anywhere near this level, but it's kind of Dembele-like. Not that they're like the same player, because they ain't, but when Dembele runs at someone, you genuinely don't know which way he's going, and Palestra's got a little bit of that unpredictability about him. He's happy taking the ball on either side. I think that's a really unique quality, guys. Obviously, he's definitely not the finished article. He's still young, he's just arrived. You know, his final ball hasn't always been great. There was one moment, I think, in the last game where he absolutely just had to square it to Gittins. He was in behind, great ball from Caicedo, and instead of giving it across to Gittins, he just went for goal. It was a poor shot, but it probably would have been a goal if he squared it, and then Gittins would have continued his fine goal scoring form. There have been a few times he's got in behind and the crosses haven't exactly come off. They might have hit the first man, but I think it's more, at this stage, it's the willingness that he's got to get the ball into the box as opposed to how successful it's been. He's so young, so he's still got so much time to improve on that. He is always looking to put a cross in when he gets the chance. He's able to get really good elevation. He gets under the ball really well on both feet. And although his crossing might not be the finished article right now, that's the sort of thing that with games and time, he's going to improve that anyway. One slight concern I did have at the moment is probably the timing of his tackles. And I don't actually think that his defending's been bad, because it hasn't. There have actually been a few nice interceptions. He's got his body in the way, won a free kick and whatnot. But he's been caught diving in a couple times and missed a couple tackles. And again, not something I'm really too worried about right now, because he's still going to improve. It's only pre-season. And I don't really want to say this because I don't really want us to be a three at the back team, but I do think Palestra would be an unbelievable wing back. He kind of attacks like a winger, but he's a defender by trade. So under Alonso, I think he'd really suit that role because he can do both. Yeah, it's only pre-season, I know, but from what I've seen so far, I really like what I'm seeing from Palestra. Chelsea might have a unique player on their hands. It's also nice to think that we've got a player of those dimensions and ability that can just come in to play when Reece is unavailable or when we might need something different. You know, it's nice to have that profile in the team. I think Palestra is going to be a really exciting signing for us. Please let me know what you guys think. Have you been impressed by Palestra as well, or do you have a completely different opinion and you think he's a dud and we should be playing Gusto in that position instead? Please let me know in the comments, guys, and thank you for watching another video on the Chelsea Waffle. Thank you again to everybody that's commented and everyone that's supported the channel recently. It means the world to me, and it does give me the motivation to keep doing these videos, so thank you very much. Hope to see you very soon on another video. Up the Chelsea.